Hey, everybody.
Sorry, didn't mean to scratch
me.
you, Kenny.
She's dangerous every time. We have something special today that's a little different. Our friend Danny from the Danny and Maggie YouTube channel is going to interview us about RVing and whatever else he can come up with and wants to throw at us.
Okay, so yeah, they kindly invited me to come to their channel and ask a few questions. So first question, what were the biggest challenges in changing from your house to a mobile home?
There's actually a lot of challenges. I don't know what would be the most difficult ones. I mean, for sure, saying goodbye to friends, family, and just the roots that you have put into the ground, literally, and picking up and moving away from those people. Sure, you're excited, and it's an adventure that you're going on, but the people that you leave behind certainly remind you that you are leaving them behind. And it is an adjustment. Of course, we miss them and they miss us. But luckily with, mobile internet and data and everything, the Skyping and chatting and texting, I mean, there are a lot of ways for us to communicate back and forth with them, but it's not exactly the same. I know that's one big challenge of it. So do you have anything that you want to add about the difficulties?
So as far as difficulties and challenges, I think one thing, I don't actually do it, but the RV is a lot more maintenance than, say, an apartment. I don't know about, say, a house, because I've never owned a house.
Houses,
and it sounds like houses involve a lot of maintenance. But usually in an apartment, you're calling your landlord or management if something's going wrong. I'm calling Kenny if something's going wrong.
I don't know though, because I have an apartment and stuff's always breaking here too, so I understand that. Obviously, you guys have been doing it for a while. How long now exactly have you been doing it?
It's been over a year, about a year and a month, year and a month that we've been living in the RV full time, and we bought it last January, so we've owned it for a little over a year and a half.
So is there anything you would have done differently knowing what you know now? Maybe during any of this time of RVing?
This is a good question.
That is a good question. Something that we would have done differently, I guess, when we first started out. It is a very difficult question. That is tough.
Because
there's so much that goes involved. I mean, it's so involved. But we did. I mean, when I say that we did a ridiculous amount of research, we did. It took us over a year just to buy the RV. That we researched so many different RVs. And before we even started researching what RVs we wanted, we were researching, how do you domicile? How do you get, mail? Wow, I mean...
I don't think there's anything we would have done differently.
It'd be good if we could think of something, though, because it might help somebody.
It would always be good if you could think
of
something. I know,
but it might help somebody else who's looking into this.
Or maybe give them the tip to do a lot of research so they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend anybody who's thinking about doing this, whatever you think it's going to take you to do it, as far as research, I would just double it. If you think you're doing research for 6 months, double it and make it a year before you set out. It took us a long time to downsize everything, and we just lived in an apartment, and it still took us a long time to downsize, sell things off, and donate things, and just time. It's a lot of, put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, definitely. So, you guys have been doing this for a while now, like you said, over a year. What's the most enjoyable thing you guys have experienced?
I would say it's the ability to spend more quality time together has been the best part of it. And I would then say, like, a close second is, going out to Arizona.
I was about to say scenery. Arizona,
yeah, going to New Mexico and going out to California. And, I mean, we've been up to Canada. I mean, we've been... from Florida to Canada, from Virginia to California. And I mean, there's definitely spots that we've missed. We haven't been up in the Northwest, but the traveling is a big part of it. And I would say, though, above the traveling and above the scenery, it's people that we meet. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people look as RVers as, you're kind of nomads and you want to be left alone, but it's actually, in our experience, it's been the exact opposite. We love meeting new people and connecting with new people and hearing what their story is. We love connecting with new people. I think that's been one of the greatest parts of it.
All our friends just gave a thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, so I guess that's the most enjoyable thing for you guys. What's the least enjoyable?
I think the way we travel is a bit much. We move every 7 days. We pick up and move again. So it doesn't give us a lot of time to check out the areas that we're in. It's a lot of work to, I don't want to say work, but it is. I mean, it's a lot of something to, to pack everything up, set everything back up again, just the constant moving. I wish that we could stay a little bit longer, see an area a little bit more, and just slow it down a little bit. I think we move a little too fast. We did about 33,000 or 34,000 miles this year on the RV, and I think slowing it down would be a good idea. But that being said, our next 8 weeks, we're going through like 5 different states. We're seeing 5 states in the next 8 weeks.
I came up with a
and
plan
we're seeing all new states that we've never seen before. So
this is part of my plan to slow down.
That's her plan to slow down. Is let's go see more states.
Yeah, we got our final question, kind of tying in with that. Maybe what are your plans for the future with your RV travels? Do you plan on doing this a long time, or what are some of your plans, your goals, your ideas for the future? What's going to happen?
Well,
this should be interesting. Let's see if we have the same goals.
Well,
we'll let Kenny start.
I know we don't have any plans of stopping RVing as of yet. In fact, we were actually looking, after we're done with this one, what we would move into, and it would be the Forza 34T, and that would be a few years from now. But we also have ideas of doing international travel, and Sabrina doing some mission work in I'm not sure where, but I know it was somewhere that she wanted to do mission work, and I don't know. We don't really talk about an end time of us moving.
Oh no, that was good. That was really good. So
another good answer.
I would agree with that. In that I don't know if we really have an end date. More so, we're just kind of enjoying where we're at right now. So whether this lasts 1 year, 2, 5, 10, I don't really know at this point. But we just kind of going with the flow and seeing where it leads us. And maybe in a couple years we will want to. Maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see.
We're doing it forever.
Kind of the end of the interview. Happy you guys could invite me here to interview you guys. Really, really good answers. It definitely informed me a lot more about these kinds of things. But yeah, I guess you guys can take over from here then.
All right.
We really appreciate you taking the time to do this. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun, and we hope that everybody checks out Danny's channel. It's called Danny and Maggie. I'm going to hand it over to Danny and let him description of what his channel is like.
Okay, so how do I describe my channel? That's a good question. It's an interesting channel. You'll definitely have an experience if you come to my channel. I'm not sure what kind of experience, but that's up to you to decide. It's a little more focused on comedy kinds of things, but I've been branching out into other kinds of things, music, a little gaming. The plan is more dramatic kinds of things too. Still not sure what direction I'm going, but I'll figure that out eventually.
All right. So, bye everybody. Like, dislike, share, subscribe. I don't even know.
You always tell people they know what to do.
They do. They really do. So, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. We appreciate you watching. Bye.